So both the Congress and the BJP now mounting pressure and demanding answers from the Aam Aadmi Party. BJP's big charge against Manish Sisodia and the Aam Aadmi Party. They're saying Manish Sisodia conspired with the pub owner Dinesh Arora, who even the Congress is now raising questions with, and even Vijay Nair to cause loss to the exchequer in the excise policy. Parvesh Verma has alleged that the pub owner Dinesh Arora used to collect 6% of the commission money from license holders. The BJP is now claiming that nearly rupees 540 crores was collected. Also, rupees 200 crore was collected from 3 wholesale licensees who had about 60 to 70% market share. The other person that the BJP is targeting is Vijay Nair, who's a former CEO of an entertainment and event management company. And according to the BJP, he was hired by the Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the Delhi Assembly elections for their social media team. So a lot of questions now being raised as to what was the role of Dinesh Arora and another person, Vijay Nair. My colleague Arunima is now back with us. Arunima, just break it down simply for our viewers. Why are there allegations against Dinesh Arora and Vijay Nair? Who are they and what was their role as far as the excise policy was concerned?
These are charges that have been made by the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders. Majinder Singh Sirsa and Parvesh Verma have alleged ever since the Lieutenant Governor asked CBI to look into this matter. Various allegations have been made and these two names have come up. Now, Dinesh Arora is an entrepreneur. He owns various pubs and eateries. He's into the restaurant business here in Delhi for some time now. The charge that is being made against him is that he was one of the beneficiaries, that he allegedly benefited from this excise policy. The L1 license that was granted, the commission money was benefiting him. That's the charge that Bharatiya Janata Party leaders have made against him. For the second person, Vijay Nair, he's a former CEO of an entertainment and event management company called OML, only much louder. The charge that has been levelled against him by the BJP is that he was part of that meeting where the nitty-gritties of excise policy were decided. The charge against him is also that he was part of that conspiracy of layering. By layering, I think what the BJP leaders mean is that he helped the Aam Aadmi Party government really hide the details of the excise policy and hide the details about this alleged loss to the exchequer. Now, we have not heard from the Central Bureau of Investigation if the private individuals who are being raided include these two. All that the CBI has confirmed are the 4 public servants, and they have confirmed that 21 locations are being raided. But because this entire matter started with the Lieutenant Governor sending a formal complaint to the CBI asking it to look into the matter, it will be interesting if by the end of the day CBI confirms who are the private individuals and what are their roles that the search party was looking at.
Okay, Arunima, thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Keep tracking those developments for us. I quickly want to go back to my other colleagues who've been patiently waiting as well, Anvit and Akash. Akash, I want to come to you first. You've been tracking all developments from outside Manish Sisodia's residence. A short while ago, we did see some sort of action play out. Certain AAP workers who were protesting were detained as well. What is the situation as of now?
So, Ridhima, it has been 6 hours now since when these officers are inside and are basically searching the premise. So, we are told that they are looking for some evidences, some documents in concern with this particular policy. Also, just a few hours back, we saw how Aam Aadmi Party workers were here. They were basically protesting against the particular activity that is being carried out here at this particular place. But now, security arrangements, if I can show you there, this road has been closed now for common people and no one is allowed. They are not allowing anyone to go, outside or to come inside. And as of now, they are saying that since the activities are going on inside, and that's the reason why they are not allowing anyone. Further, let me tell you that, talking about this particular policy. So, last month or, 2 months before, this is not the first time when we are seeing, some sort of development over this particular policy. But, last year in November, when this policy was very much implemented, at that time also, we saw how different political parties first, they protested against it because as per them, Arvind Kejriwal government was very much promoting liquor in the national capital. And at that time, that was a time of Punjab Assembly elections, and at that time Aam Aadmi Party used to say in Punjab that when we'll be coming in power, we'll be working towards Nasha Mukt Punjab, and that's the reason why opposition parties were constantly saying that on one hand you are saying that you will be working for Nasha Mukt Punjab, and on the other hand you are actually promoting liquor in the national capital. And since then, on and off we were seeing developments over this particular policy. But last month, when new LG was appointed, last month we saw how it was recommended that a CBI probe should should take place for this particular policy, because LG prima facie found some sort of discrepancies in this particular policy. Also, it was mentioned that Manish Sisodia was very much named in this particular development, and also it was said, it was alleged in fact that some people who were very near and dear to Manish Sisodia were given benefits violating all those norms, all those rules and regulations. After that, we saw on and off developments of it, and now today finally CBI officers are here. Further in the backdrop, let me mention that Arvind Kejriwal was very much anticipating that Manish Sisodia would be arrested after Satyen Jain. We saw how Satyen Jain was arrested just 1 month back, one and a half months back.
So this is what the Aam Aadmi Party is saying, that this was unexpected lines. We were expecting it, and Arvind Kejriwal is saying, I've said this on a public platform as well, that first Satinder Jain, then Manish Sisodia, who knows, I could be next as well. But I want to bring